Okay, awesome stuff. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. I'm not too sure if we are loud and clear. I think we are loud and clear. Thank you so much for coming through. My name is William Tena, the CEO and founder of the International School of Traders. Thank you for joining me once again. So today, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be diving in the markets. It's a Wednesday, the 24th, and what I'm going to be going through is the markets for today, actually what's going on in the market. And we also see if we can, we can take some trades today or actually look what's going on in the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the news for today. And once again, guys, before I just dive into the news, um, okay, so for yesterday's session, the 23rd of January, I had some technical failures. Actually, I had a good session, but when it comes to uploading it on YouTube, we had some difficulties doing it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna re-upload the session on YouTube, and you guys are gonna get it. I really apologize for not telling you guys in time. I really had a busy day today, but I hope you guys will understand. If you don't, I apologize with my whole heart, actually. So what's going on in the markets today? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna quickly go into our calendar and look into the news. So today is the 24th of January 2024, and what's going on. So we've seen a couple of news today already. One of the more important, I think, but in the next couple of minutes, or in an hour or so, we are looking to see quite a number of news coming in. For today, we've seen the GBP news, the services PMI, composite PMI at 11:30 earlier today. Today, we are going to be expecting the Canadian Bank or the Bank of Canada releasing a rate statement. That is going to be at 16:45 South African time. And then also around that time, we are going to be receiving services PMI in the US as well. And then also we are going to be receiving the Bank of Canada monetary policy report at 5 o'clock. Some of the one of the most important ones is actually the interest rate decision in Canada. Very important for those of you who are trading the Canadian dollar to look into this news, look into your trades, decide what you want to do with them. And then later on, we're going to see some crude oil inventories and some press conference actually at 6 from the Bank of Canada. So now, with regards to the news today, I think it's very, very, very important to look into the interest rates decision in Canada. I think they're going to play a big role into our trading, whether trading the dollar or actually trading the Canadian dollar today. It is going to move quite a bit. Now, because this is a recorded session live, I'm just going to take my time going through some charts and explaining what we had and what we discussed over a couple of days, and discuss with you guys what we are seeing in the market. Okay. So I'm gonna come to Nasdaq. Nasdaq, anything on the Nasdaq, and gonna appear on your side. Nothing. I haven't been optimistic with this. Where we wanna take it. I haven't been able to say this is what we can trade or this setup actually. I'm liking it. And I think it's setting it. This market wanna move in September when we are really looking at earlier this year. And remember the statement that Nasdaq is setting a statement on what it's mostly bullish for the rest of the year, breaking some new highs, all-time high. I'm very optimistic with the Nasdaq this year in terms of the US 30. I think it's going to as well. Now, coming to the Euro USD, we spoke about we spoke about it on last week, even yesterday. Is we of our was it last week when we were buying or around the NFP? I don't know. We had a good buy there. I quickly closed because trade. Now, what we are looking at here is actually the math over here can still come down to this level where I put you who do not know, actually who do not have the figures, Steam. It's just okay, so we had a buy limit order on Euro USD. Okay, and that buy limit was at 1.0807162 with a fit of 1.11 lines, and expect this market to and give me what is the market to come down to your plan and actually come into the direction where you and start chasing what's really and start saying hey, or actually forcing the trades that you haven't planned. In most cases, that's where you're going to start. This market, it has a probability of coming down to this level and triggering a buy limit in this particular case. Now, to USD JPY and USD JPY. Okay, so I have too many systems going on today, so I won't be able to the JPY very quickly with you. But what had happened with yesterday, or going towards resistant, we're taking the trade and sharing with you guys. And I didn't take trade even alone. So, but I do have some other levels on the upper side where upper level actually where we can actually share and say this market is gonna go to. So with that being said, okay, cool. So with that being said, I don't know if you guys are seeing everything on my screen, but I'm having trouble with sharing my screens and everything. I think my systems are actually dragging everything at this moment in time. I think I have many things opened at the same time, and I believe that's causing the the dragging at this moment. So now, with that being said, let me just try and continue and see if you guys are going to see. I just want to see if you guys are gonna see what's going on here. 24 actually, where I'm actually trading live with you guys, and I was expecting what is it, challenges, but not to this extent. Not to this extent. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go into our chat once again and look into the traits that we are actually talking about. So what what I wanted to tell you guys about was actually USD JPY. The last couple of days, it's bullish, it's looking good. But what I want us to look at is the daily time frame, which is very important in terms of how we want to trade. Very nice markets pushing towards the downside. Now the market is becoming very bullish. Even though I'm confident with the sell, there's also high chances of a market continuing towards the top side, right? Okay, cool. Now let's look into the trade that I spoke about yesterday. So we know that the market is currently around the 61.8, which is the golden ratio, but hasn't really reached the 78.6, which I'm really confident in terms of where we can sell this market. So in terms of how we can set up, we can look into this trade for the next couple of days. One idea for sellers is actually looking at this as a level of resistance, right? Which has become a very significant level. And also this for the level of rejection. We want to see how our candlestick close, but as a candlestick, which is actually we want to see it rejecting this area and going all the way down, pushing further down. But also another thing that is possible is that the market might push further down, and then we might see markets actually going all the way down. I'm still not confident with the sell. I'm still not confident with the sell, and I'm not going to take the sell. The buy, which we had last week, was very good. We took our profits around this area here. So was a really good buy. So I'm happy with that. But with the sell coming into the area, or actually coming into the space and trying to force us into selling, I'm not really confident with that one. So I'm not going to take the trade. As I've said, beautiful trade, which actually tricked me out just last week with a stop loss that I hit. The reason why I hit stop loss here is that I had a tight one. Now having a very tight stop loss here wasn't a good idea, but was a good idea also on my side in terms of how I wanted to trade this market. Yesterday, I took a sell just around this area, when the of the 61.8 area. What we can expect is the market pushing further down and further down towards the. This has been a very good bearish market with lower lows and lower highs. And in this case, after reaching the 61.8, pushed a little bit further up, and probably the continuation is expected for the next couple of hours in this particular case here. I'm still going to pay special attention to this trade as things can change anytime. GBP CHF, I'm not confident with this trade. I'm not happy with how the setup is working out, so we're not going to do anything. Now, GBP USD, for those of you who are trading with me, for those of you who took on some of the orders that I sent into the group, or actually the screenshot that I sent into the group, or what I had done is I took a sell order. It was a very good sell order, and I actually even announced that I'm closing with profit here. We had a very good or a nice sell coming all the way down. I'm going to show you, coming from this area all the way down to this area over here. It was a good sell. We took our profit. Very nice, a nice good, and actually nice nice 60 pips this market. Actually, what I was expecting this market to do was that this market was to, okay, what I expected was to see this market pushing further down and breaking down this area and continuing, and then I could be confident with my buy options in this case. So I'm not confident with the buy options or with the sell options. But what we can see is that this nice box that this market is trapped under or trapped in is a deciding type of mechanism for traders in this case. With that being said, there's high chances that this market can break either just the top side or the downside. Now, trading in this market can be very risky, especially when you do not know how to navigate the ranging market. But for those who really understand how to navigate this market, it can be very, very easy to make profit out of this. But I think it's high time for this market to break out of this structure. Maybe this week or next week. I think it's very, very possible. Okay. So I'm not going to take any trade also there. CHF, JPY, nothing to speak about here, even though we do have some good type of alignments or setup coming in the area. I'm not happy with how this market has been moving over the last couple of days. It's been stagnantly moving, and a stagnant market, not really a stagnant market, but a market that's not really showing its signs where it wants to go, or not really giving you the type of structures that you want, is not a good one, especially according to your trading strategy or trading rules. So in this case, nothing meets my criteria in terms of when and how and in what structure I would like to trade here. So nothing is confirmed for this one. Look into some other ones. I think the other one that I would really love to discuss, even though I would really love to discuss USD CAD now, but I think I would love to start with AUDUSD. Now, AUDUSD has been a trick for the past couple of days for me, but I think this is just a thought. Couple of days we might be continuing to sell in this case, right? So if you look at it on a daily time, traders are still consistent with their sell orders, even though the market has shown some signs of the downside. What can we expect here? Now, I know what we do know is that this level, just around this area here, has been a level of look into this area very, very, very closely and see what we can do here. Now, using other let me just say using Fibonacci, let me see what we can see. This area is actually in line with the 76.8 in terms of retracement level. So I'm really liking it. See if there's any confirmation. Okay. Also, with this being extended, this is around the 50% level in this particular case. So I'm very, very keen. I am going to look into selling this trade over here. Not really selling, putting a sell limit order. I'm going to share the figures quickly with you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me quickly update this trade. I'm just going to show you a couple of things here. Okay, not too bad for this small account. Okay, cool. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've put a sell limit order on AUDUSD. Even though I do have Euro USD in place in terms of the buy limit order, I'm just gonna go ahead and put more eggs on the USD pay in this particular case right here. So what we are seeing here is that there's a high probability coming all the way down after that. So this is my outlook on AGST, and I think I'm happy with the setup one as well. This is on a 4-hour time frame, so let's be patient. I think on NZUSD, right? NZUSD, we might have a similar structure we might have a similar structure. Okay. Thank you so much, Tumela, for reminding me. Let's go back to AUDUSD. I'm gonna discuss these levels with you. I do have a sell limit order at 0.66870 with a stop loss of 0.67468 and a take profit of 0.65247. Okay, I'm gonna send this in the group, but I also look closely. We have 0.66870 as our sell limit price order, a stop loss of 0.67468, a take profit of 0.65247. I think that's solid, guys. As I was trying to explain, is that NZUSD is in a very beautiful format in terms of looking into how AGSD has been playing out. So we might have a similar structures there as well there. So look into it closely. USD CAD, okay, so USD CAD is moving. Moving. There's a lot of reasons why USD CAD is moving already because we are approaching the news, guys. How do I look at USD CAD into in the next couple of minutes? I think looking at this one. Okay, cool. So very, very nice structure here on USD CAD. So okay. Now in terms of a daily time frame, guys, nothing is promising. So I was seeing some beautiful things on a lower time frame, but hey, on a smaller time frame, nothing is promising. But what I can have a nice level above us. This level over here as a level of resistance slash very closely. Let me use Fibonacci and see what we can find from there. It's around the 61.8 level. So around the 61.8 level. Nothing is certain here. Nothing is certain here, especially because you're approaching the news. So I have different pictures actually. I have a picture of a smaller time frame and a higher time frame. So if those two are not agreeing to one another or to each other, actually, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go with. I'm not gonna go with the trade, but it's looking very good in terms of the sellers. What we can see, what's very possible is that as the traders actually or the market makers are pushing the price down now, is because they want to push stop losses very quickly. So they want to take people out very quickly so that anybody who's in the trade now can be taken out quickly, and then they can buy really low. High chances of the market moving towards the top side and going back to that 61.8 level that I just spoke to you about. So let's look at it closely. But we are approaching the news. I don't like trading the news, especially if I'm not confident. So it's fine. But with GBP CAD, we actually in the resistance area. We are actually in the resistance area. This is the resistance level or area, and let me see if it does align with any of my fib. We are actually, if I was confident here, I was gonna take a sell. Actually, there's more reasons why I can sell here. So I'm gonna take a chance here with this going on this level of time frame. We might be in a good spot in terms of selling on GBP CAD. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell. I'm selling GBP CAD. And then I'm gonna go to a 4-hour time frame. Yes, Dumelo, thank you so much for showing me. I'm gonna go to that. I think quite a tight stop loss because we are trading the news, trading the news or before the news actually. So now I want the stop loss here. I think a stop loss should be at least twice this. So I'm having a stop loss. I'm selling a GBP CAD. I'm selling GBP CAD with a stop loss of 1.71827 and take profit at 1.69907. 1.69907. So I think we have a good risk reward ratio here. I'm taking my profit just around the 50% level. I think we might see a good trade going on over the next couple of minutes or hours. Okay, gold might move in the next couple of minutes as we're expecting interest rates in Canada. It might move. It's not certain. It might move. The idea of saying that I'm expecting the market to come all the way down and trigger my buy limits order all the way up. Now, in terms of USD JPY, okay, let me read your chat one second. So in USD JPY, actually, as I mentioned yesterday, Mr. Tumelo, I'm still not confident with the trade. I'm still not confident with the trade. So what I can look at is the candlestick that you've just spoken to me about, which is the 1 hour. I'm still not confident. Nothing to me actually is making sense. Yes, the market is breaking into the structure. It's closed below this level. I think it's setting up a clear message that we might go to the sellers. The reason why, if you look into this trade and go back in the past, sorry. So go back in the past on the go back on the in the past on the 16th of January 2024. We had markets rejecting, or actually not rejecting, but showing signs of a minor resistance area around this area here. So that's the reason why I didn't want to speak about it, because I can see that we might bounce on this level. Even if it's a minor resistance, the market can still bounce. But hey, anything can happen in the market. I'm still not confident. I'm not liking the whole setup of this trade, but the message is very, very clear from this trade. Hey, thank you guys for joining me. It's been quite a long session, close to 45 minutes. I think we might actually have some good trades going on towards the end of the day as well, also into the new day tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming through and for joining me on my very first ever session, live trading session today. It wasn't planned. I just thought, hey, why not trade with the guys today, so that we can see what's going on. Thank you so much for coming through. I love you all. I will see you on the other side of the withdrawals. It is your one and only Mbogomtiane. Shalom.